Hi Libra, this is going to be your combined reading for September. The cards on the top are for the love section, the love portion, the personal relationship part of your reading. And then the 9 cards underneath are going to be for just a more general reading, okay? So with the general reading, you apply those messages to where you feel they fit, okay? Whether it be your career, your family relationships, friendships, personal relationships, whatever. And what I've just found in the reading that I've just done for Virgo is that we do get repeating cards sometimes, which when it's a repeating card, I do feel it becomes more significant. So, focusing at the moment on your personal relationships. In the center, we do have the Strength card. Now, the Strength card is always about internal strength and recognizing that we do have the internal strength, that we are strong enough to be able to get through what might be a difficult situation at the moment. Okay, so in September, it's likely that you're gonna have to tap into that inner strength. The other aspect though with the Strength card is it can talk about when you're dealing with another person, it may feel that they are this roaring, frightening, powerful lion. But when the lady in this card tames that lion, she realizes he was just a pussycat after all. So, are you dealing with somebody at the moment, Libra, that is coming across in that way? In which case, you may need a lot of strength to stand up to that person and deal with that person. But it's not to say that you can't do that, okay? It may seem difficult. It may be that you're dealing with somebody that is very domineering, somebody that is controlling. Now, coming into the month, we have Temperance. And Temperance is about tempering one's emotions, not allowing your emotions to get out of control, okay? Keeping an even keel. It can sometimes talk about the need to be patient. But overall, keeping your emotions in check this month, okay? When it comes to your personal relationships. The card next to it is the Knight of Swords. Now look, the Knight of Swords can be difficult energy sometimes because he's the quickest knight and he's got something to say. Be it good, be it bad. And he comes charging in. Now, that may be where you're going to have to watch your emotions. If the other person is going to, be this Knight of Swords here, then watch how you react, okay? But Libra, it may be for some of you that you are the Knight of Swords and that you're going to go charging in with something to say. Again, if that's the case, watch your emotions. Don't say something in the heat of the moment that you may later regret, okay? The card here is the Hangman. Now, this is a card of being in limbo. It can sometimes be that we are keeping ourselves in this position, that we are choosing not to take any direct course of action at the moment, because we may be waiting for further information. We may need, we may need more information, a fresh insight. We may need to change our perspective. We may be waiting for the other person to change their perspective. But sometimes the Hangman can be where we are restricted, that we feel that the other person is restricting us, that we feel we cannot make a move at the moment based on another person's actions. But down here, next to the Strength card, we do have the Six of Swords. Now, this is a card of moving from troubled water to calmer water. It doesn't always mean physically removing ourselves. Maybe some readers see it like that. I don't. I feel that sometimes we can move into calmer waters based on actions, based on the fact that maybe arguments stop. Maybe we change the way we are communicating with another person, and that then changes the way they react back with us. Because the swords are to do with our thoughts and our communication, and also the truth. As I said with Temperance, whether this is you or the other person, needing to watch your emotions or they need to watch theirs. Sometimes the Six of Swords could be physical movement. Yes, it can. And we take our memories, our thoughts with us. And we decide to leave, move away, remove ourselves completely from that situation. We do have the World card here next to the Strength card. Now, the World card, yes, it could talk about somebody that we may be in a relationship with, but this person may be at a distance from us. So may very well be in another country, not just down the road, okay? But the World card also talks about a door closing. I've just said in the Virgo reading, because they had the World card, how it is one of my favourite cards, because it gives us the opportunity to start a new chapter, a clean slate. So is that what is being done here? Are we closing the door on a relationship and removing ourselves from it completely? Or are we closing the door on issues that have taken place within this relationship and deciding to start over with a clean slate? Or, as I said, are you dealing with somebody that is at a distance? Down the bottom, we have the Eight of Wands. Communication. Sometimes, again, it can be communication that's across water. So again, somebody at a distance. It can be unexpected communication. We communicate different now. We communicate via text message, social media, WhatsApp, email. But communication coming through backwards and forwards between you and another person. The card next to it, though, is the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups is focusing very much on what's been lost. An emotional loss. Something that impacts our emotions. There's still two cups standing, but we're not choosing to focus on those two cups. We're only focusing on what's been lost. The Two Cups is the Two of Cups. It is the potential there for a relationship with somebody that is like-minded, with somebody that is going to offer what we are bringing to the table. And next to it, you do have the Knight of Cups. And this Knight comes in offering something heartfelt. You know, Libra, it's a little bit confusing for me, because with this World card here, I could easily say that this is a relationship that's going to end. For some of you, it could be that this relationship or a relationship has already ended, maybe some months ago. And it may be that there's still communication taking place. Maybe the other person is still contacting you. And it may be that the other person is stuck, that they're not able to move on. It may be that you are dealing with somebody like that. I don't know. I get mixed feelings here. That Five of Cups down the bottom there, you know, is that you focusing on the loss of a relationship here, of an emotional loss? Or is that the other person coming through? With that Knight of Cups there is a potential offering coming through. Something heartfelt. Now, whether this is from somebody you are with, because it could be actually for some of you that there's been big issues between you and your partner. And like I said, they may very well be wanting a clean slate. They might be wanting to start over again, okay? A fresh beginning between you both. But it may be that you are finding it difficult to let go of what has happened in the past, of issues that have been there. And that the only way this relationship can start over again is if that is put to the back burner. That if somebody can change their perspective and look at things with new eyes, if you like. Okay, Libra, that's the relationship side of your reading done. So I'm going to remove these cards without disrupting the other cards too much. And we'll see what is there for the general side of your reading. And indeed, if there's any repeating cards. Okay, so Libra. Nine of Swords at the center. So overthinking in our heads, worrying, stressing about something. Remember, sometimes what we are worrying about is not always going to be a reality. But Nine of Swords is overthinking. It is a stressful energy. And I'm going to jump straight in because on this side of it, we do have the Tower. So the Tower is, we know, the breaking down of something. But the thing with the Tower is it's the breaking down of something that we ourselves should have dealt with, but we didn't. So, you know, the universe steps in and it takes something, it removes something that wasn't working, that was built maybe on faulty foundations. But remember that we do always have a possibility of rebuilding this thing, whatever this is. Now, the first card is the King of Swords. So we've got your energy there, okay? Air energy, King of Swords. He, you know, he's honest, he's truthful. He wants the truth. He always wants to understand everything. Next to it, we have the Knight of Wands. So this Knight comes through. And the Wands is passion, is excitement, is action, is creative energy. Next to the Knight of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is the need to speak up and defend ourselves. Is that how you feel, Libra? Is there an area of your life that you feel that, yes, you're on the higher ground, but you may have to protect that? It could be for some of you that this is a work situation. And, you know, when it comes to your work, you are on the higher ground. But there may be other people who are wanting you to trip up, that want your position. The Seven of Wands also can be the need sometimes to speak up. We spoke about the Tower. The Tower does feel very destructive. But, you know, don't be so fearful of the Tower, because while you're going through the energies of the Tower, it obviously doesn't feel very pleasant. But you know what? What's come to my mind as well is that with this Nine of Swords here, yes, if we get this Tower moment, okay, then it's going to put us in this Nine of Swords in our heads very much, okay? But for some of you, is this Nine of Swords and Tower the wrong way round? Are you in your head? Are you overthinking and worrying and almost creating a Tower moment within your own thoughts? That may be a possibility for some of you. Next to the Nine of Swords, though, we do have the Four of Swords. And we've got the Three Swords up here. The Three of Swords we know is heartbreak, it's loss, it's sadness. The Four of Swords is the need to recuperate, to heal. It's feeling mentally stressed, mentally drained. If you're in your head too much and you're overthinking too much, you're just going to add to that problem with the Four of Swords. You're going to delay the healing process. I do feel for a lot of you that Tower moment, it is going to take place in September. Down the bottom, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Quite often, the King of Pentacles can be a boss, you know, our superior. But the King of Pentacles is very grounded, very good entrepreneur, very good at business, very good with finances. So are you, after a period of time, going to take on these energies of the King of Pentacles? Or is this King of Pentacles, as I said, somebody else that is around you? We do have the Devil card next to the King of Pentacles. And I don't normally say the signs when it comes to the majors. But the Devil card is Capricorn. And we have, as I said, got the King of Pentacles next to it, which is earth energy. Could be a Capricorn that some of you may be dealing with here. But the Devil card it can talk about greed. It can talk about focusing too much on finances, on all of the practical aspects. Yes, sex, but you know, it can be about money and greed and wanting to make more money. But also the Devil card can talk about feeling tied, feeling trapped. 1 second, Libra. I just need to let my dog out. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. So, you know, the Devil card can be entrapments and feeling tied. Are we feeling tied or trapped? Is it financial commitments? Also, the Devil card can be negative thinking, a negative mindset. Next to the Devil, we do have the Page of Pentacles. Now, out of all the pages, this is the better one to get. The page messages coming through. Again, with the Pentacles, can be to do with our career, our finances. It may be for some of you that whether this is money, promotion, work, your own business, whatever, that you may be trying to hold on to something, protect something, defend yourself. But it may be that something is going to come crashing down. But then there is potential for something new to come through. The Devil card is worrying me, if I'm honest. The Tower card, no. Because like I said, the Tower, we can rebuild after. But the Devil card being there is worrying me. If it's your negative thinking, then you can change that. And the fact that the Devil card, though, is underneath the Nine of Swords, which is worrying and overthinking, it is most likely going to be down to your state of mind, which I would rather it be that than the Devil card representing somebody else that you're dealing with. Your card from the Psychic Tarot is Triumph, which is lovely. It is a major in the Psychic Tarot. And, you know, it's talking about how you can overcome whatever obstacles here, whether you go through this Tower moment, you can, you know, the Triumph card is equivalent to the Chariot, which is forward movement. It is the Victory card. Your message from the Little Destiny card is Gift of Love. So again, that is lovely. It's positive. It may be that through all of this worry and chaos, that there's going to be this gift given to you from another person. Maybe it's from our King of Pentacles, but a gift of love in a time when you may really need that. Okay, Libra, that is your reading for September. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.